What's up, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? It's your girl Kendall here with 420 Intuition, and welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Well, Aries, this is going to be for your December 2023 reading. We're going to have love, money, overall blockages, and basically your next steps or what's the likely outcome for the month of December. Now, keep in mind, if this video resonates for you at all, feel free to comment below and let your girl know. And smash the like button as well. All right, so let's enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump right into your oracle cards. First things first is let's get your money energy. We do have performance evaluation and overspending, so you guys need to be watchful about how you spend, just because I feel like some of you guys are thinking that maybe your position in a company is guaranteed, and I think Spirit's gonna humble some of you guys possibly in the month of December, and to remind you guys, like, no, your position isn't locked in. And honestly, tomorrow isn't promised with any particular company or any job that you have. Or it could be like layovers and stuff. So that could be, layoffs could be coming off for some people or happening for some people. So Aries, don't get too cocky if you do have a job. I would just be mindful of that, and also just make sure you're not living above your means, because it is Christmas time, just in case you're one of the victims of a layoff. I keep saying layover. Some of you guys might be traveling as well, having long layovers or something like that, or in regards to your flight, like you weren't supposed to have a layover, and I feel like you might have a long one. So I'm just going to throw that out there for the Aries who are traveling for the month of December. All right, so let's get into your love energy. All right, so we have these feelings are eating me alive. Oh God, Aries, who? Painful memories? Okay, so who are you reminiscing about love-wise that is kind of, let me just move these over here because I know this is gonna bother me. All right, who's this person you thinking about? You're so different from everyone around me. No one understands me but you. All right, Aries, let's talk about this. These are some deep ass feelings, okay? Especially when it comes to painful memories and you feeling like no one understands you but this person and somebody you possibly haven't expressed yourself. So maybe this month is going to be a chance for you to release all this energy out to someone and to actually speak your truth and speak honestly about either how they made you feel, possibly, or these feelings you possibly have and haven't exposed these feelings, but it just seems like it's going to be confession time. Okay, so we have also, keep an open mind, free yourself. Okay, now this is starting to make sense. Some of you guys have been connected with a lover boy or a lover girl who possibly you thought was your end all be all, but on actuality, you started seeing them for who they were, and you started seeing them for kind of creating this illusion around you. The painful memories to me are coming up for people who possibly thought, like, you know, when the rose-colored glasses come off when you're dating someone, it's like, I used to think it used to be this way. I used to think we were great. I thought we were perfect. And then when you actually take yourself out of that situation and you start thinking about it, you're like, wait, no, you kind of guided me to feel this way. The other person kind of pushed you into that direction. They kind of wanted you to see what they wanted you to see. And they were playing into, the things you were saying to them. This is like a puppet master thing. I'm not really liking this. And the reason why I'm saying puppet master, because we have not enough, we have clock, and we have stabbed in the back. I definitely feel like someone possibly, some of you Aries have this thing where you feel like maybe you haven't really voiced this to people, or maybe you even voiced it just to this one person because you thought it was a safe space. It's kind of giving me like you told them, hey, I just always felt like I wasn't enough, or I just had this like you were exposing an insecurity, and some of these people waited and in time started using the insecurity against you for their favor. Oh my God, I don't like whoever you guys got connected with. So I think that's why Spirit is saying overall December, you might want to free yourself. But let's jump into this. So your overall energy for December, enlightenment. I like this. King of Swords energy. Underlying what you don't know, your subconscious, what's going on is the Eight of Cups. New journeys, new beginnings, leaving behind people, freeing yourself. Okay, sis, if some of y'all needed to know if you needed to potentially leave an air sign behind or leave a Pisces behind, honey, this is definitely your sign, okay? You guys are getting the enlightenment. You guys are actually choosing to be logical. You're stepping out of your emotions and you're trying to view this person truthfully, honestly, and without any type of interference with emotions. Because let's face it, a lot of times if we actually sit there and we kept the rose colors, or you guys kept the rose color glasses on, Aries, you would never have these epiphanies and understandings of what this person was truly up to when it came to you, because I don't really feel like they were really genuine with their desire of you. And that really sucks, because a lot of you guys who, if you guys were played by someone recently, I know you had so much love for this person. You really trusted them, and I hope you don't allow this person to really destroy whatever your idea of trusting anyone else again, okay? So enough with that. Let's get into your money energy for the month of December. So we have the 9 of Wands reversed, the 9 of Cups reversed. That's what comes to overspending. Don't overdo it. Don't just think, hey, spend a check and get it right back. Not this month, Aries. Don't think that. Don't think that you're going to spend a check and get it right back. All right, so you need to basically, you're going to be overwhelmed possibly by overspending. Some of you guys are going to actually recover as far as your finances. You guys might start recovering, but spiritually, it's funny because I've never really paid attention to that. Some of you guys we're doing too much for spirituality. Some of you guys overindulge with your blessings you received and haven't really been doing the work like you used to. So if you felt some stagnancy in your life, I definitely feel like spiritually, it's because some of you guys, especially when it comes to your money and receiving things, a lot of you guys need to get back to the basics and get back to you just getting in tune with yourself and whatever spirituality you have. It's time for you guys to start doing some work, protective energy, stuff like that, money work and everything, especially because look at your finances. I'm gonna be very honest with you, Aries. There's a lot of you guys for the month of December who will be laid off. Unfortunately, it is happening to a lot of companies overall. So start thinking of an exit strategy, start looking for other things, start putting yourself out there, start building your resume, stuff like that, just because finances might be a little bit funny for some people. All right. Hold on to these money. Hold on to your money. Get into your Capricorn energy. That's why Spirit is definitely telling you, don't overspend. Don't, overindulge on things, luxury things or a lot of fun. Some of you guys have drinking issues, especially when it comes to holidays. And a lot of you guys are drinking these issues, having drinking issues or addictions, or a lot of that is because, again, spiritual-wise, your deposit into your spiritual bank is negative, sis. You need to get it together, boo, because you're lying and telling yourself you're okay. In actuality, you're not. That's why a lot of you guys are being shaken up financially, because some of you guys have not been listening as far as the other setbacks you've had. And I'm talking about minor setbacks, especially when it comes to money. Maybe, I was waiting for a check. It didn't come through. It came a little late, but, little things like that. Or having, a certain hours not being correct on your check, or deposits running late, or you having to chase your money. You're starting to feel like, why do I have to chase my money? It's because you need to get yourself in line. I don't really think Spirit's going to give out blessings until you actually understand there's something that someone needs to return to and clear out. There's some energy that's blocking that, right? A lot of you guys are not believing in yourself. A lot of you guys, the reason why some of you guys are being shaken to your core financially is because some of you guys have been doubting yourself that you're able to accomplish some things you've really wanted to accomplish, so you haven't even tried. And I think this is Spirit saying, oh, you don't want to do it? Bet, I got you. You didn't listen to my other signs I've been showing you that right now is the time. So you don't want to listen to me. You sure you don't want to come back and listen to me? All right, lesson. Let me go ahead and give you this lesson, right? So a lot of this money situations for you, Aries, is pushing you. You guys are being challenged. You guys are being challenged to go into your next chapter. And some of you guys, I'll leave you with this, are in fact ignoring a spiritual business that you're supposed to be, a spiritual gifts that you're supposed to give to the world. And you've been lying to yourself or avoiding this. And no, you can no longer avoid it because it is your true calling, right? So if you're wondering why money is a little funny, it's just that there's some underlying things. It's not just purely money, but just, I would say your overall thing is watch the overspending, watch the overdoing. Watch all of that, okay? When it comes to your money, be like Chris Rock Daddy, okay? You know, everybody hates Chris when he was sitting there penny pinching on everything, and every penny counts. Every penny is going to count for the month of December for some of you Aries, okay? I'll be very honest about that. All right, so let's go ahead and go for your love, because honey, what is this? The free yourself and the ignorance. There will be some secrets revealed with the moon coming out about a love situation that was full of shit. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Full of caca, poo-poo, no good, basura. I'm telling you, the only reason I'm saying that is because look, all these are negatives. It was no future. This person was basically just a whole lust bucket. I think there was a lot of there's some fears of commitment, some imbalances. You guys weren't on the same page at all. Again, taking yourself out of it. Some of you guys are going to look back and say, damn, we really had nothing in common. I don't know where I was, girl. I maybe was over the time, was bent over a balcony, and that's my brain went out my head when I was bent over the balcony. Some of you guys are going to feel this, but don't worry. I mean, some of you guys are going to have yeah, that's why I had a feeling of don't worry. I didn't even look at these cards. But some of you guys are going to, a home is going to get broken up for sure. Some of you guys, if you guys do have a family and there has been some tension and you're just really wondering, should I stay? Should I go? Is this worth it? Is it not worth it? As of right now for the month of December, I don't think it is. I think Spirit's telling you that this, honestly, this connection, or some of you guys had the idea of either reconciling with someone, with a household. Maybe you were working on it with an estranged partner. Maybe you're working on with a baby daddy or baby mama, something like that. But whoever you are trying to still hold on to through the bad times, good times, and you're just like, I'm gonna fight for this. Sis, it's time to let that go. Why? Because that's the actual block was supposed to be removed. So if you're coming to an end with someone, and I know you've done everything you could do, and you're just like, let me just fight a little more, don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't do it, because that's really blocking you. You're holding on to dead weight. You're holding on to energy that was never going to flourish. Not with this person. It wasn't end game. They were not end game for you. No matter what you desired, the love wasn't really reciprocated on the level that you wanted it. And some of you guys were trying to force someone to see you for who you see you to be. And they just don't speak that language, boo. So don't try to force someone to stay with you who can't even recognize your greatness. Some of you guys haven't actually experienced this yet, but you will in December. Some of you guys, but the effects of this separation has been starting, right? And I'm talking about, it's been starting for possibly, I would say it's been starting kind of all of 2023, little things here and there. And some of you guys just got smacked in the face with it. And for the people who haven't felt this yet, if you haven't had this experience and you're just like, well, we're going strong, but okay, we'll see you in December. I'm going to tell you that right now. Why? Because you guys are going back again to your spiritual bank, right? To the abundance. So once this block is removed, and I really do feel like this connection with someone else, there's a block here. This is removed. Someone's given up on it. Someone's just overwhelmed. They're tired of it, and they're ready for this to get away. Like, I can't keep doing this to myself. Free yourself, boo. Free yourself. Because there's some other things you need to focus on, right? There's some other things you need to hold on to, not a connection that means jack shit. And I think your blessings, again, some of you guys, why your money ran out is because, again, this was in your life. So I think blessings are going to change for a lot of you people. All right, so let's get your overall desire. What is Aries? What's your overall desire for the month of December, or what should it be, okay? So we have Hierophant, Ace of Wands, Justice reversed, and the Four of Cups. Your overall desire is to keep this relationship strong and steady, to maybe turn this around to have a new opportunity, or maybe even meet someone new. I don't think you're going to get your desire. Why? Because I don't think you're supposed to be attached. A lot of people, I'm going to say this until I'm blue in the face, have that philosophy. The best way over someone is underneath someone else. Don't do that, Aries. Why? Because you're not learning the lessons you're supposed to learn. See, that's why your ass got into this place to begin with, because some of you guys weren't listening to Spirit and weren't doing the work you needed to do and getting connected with this opportunity that Spirit is giving you. You know, going back with that, and you're so worried about what's going on here that you're not worried about, you know, the work you have to do. And again, so spirit could be God, whatever, universe, God, whoever you pray to, whoever you go to for advice, they're telling you to wake the hell up, Aries. More of a reconnection, a spiritual reconnection is something that is needed. Having some self-love and realignment with self is definitely needed, because if you keep putting, no matter what you do, I know you desire to have some balance in your love life, because you feel like some of you guys feel like you've never been loved before. I'm really sorry to say that some of you guys feel like I've literally have just been sold lemon after lemon, hood rat after hood rat, hoochie daddy after hoochie daddy. I want none of it. And you're not supposed to have that. That's why Spirit has made you not really lucky in love, because your choices and your priorities have been fucked up. Now, I'm not telling you that you're going to be alone forever. Don't get it twisted. I'm telling the people who are listening to me, like really listening to me, will understand now is the time to do the work, because what you desire is possible, right? What you desire is possible, but you have to reevaluate some things. On what a new beginning looks like. Meditate on it. See, this literally says meditation, contemplation, right? Contemplation on that love you really want, but not over this fool. No, we moving on from that. So your desire is to have a true connection, and little do you know, the true connection you're desiring isn't in the physical. It's more of a spiritual based, and it's more of a spirit trying to wake some of you guys up to say, come on home, come back to where it's safe. I got you. Let's work on this together. All right, so let's see what the biggest block for Aries is. Communication. Look at that. Fighting for somebody who don't want you. Fighting for someone who's greedy, who's selfish, who don't want to give you anything, who's possibly juggling you with others just because you believe it's something that you're hopeful that the situation could be different. And sis, your head is so far up the clouds, it's ridiculous. Get out of la la land. Why? Because look, we have the King of Pentacles reverse, the Emperor reverse, and the Three of Coins reverse. This person does not want to work with you on reconciling. They don't want to work with you on making things better. They possibly say, yeah. In all reality, they don't even move. So if you're dealing with someone, they are not going to change. Your biggest block is this more masculine energy, who is selfish, who is rude, who is starting to distance themselves, and that you're so hopeful when you've been praying your little heart out, Aries, that you guys are going to get this together. Get out of the clouds. You cannot keep bringing them into your life. Spirit is letting you know your biggest block that the burden you have to remove. Look at this. 10 of Wands, 3 of Coins, this connection. There is some stagnancy with this person. I don't like this person. It's weird though. And the reason why I feel like, why I'm saying it's weird, and I feel like a lot of you guys, it's weird because you've been feeling this for years. Some of you guys are kind of feeling this energy this year, but a lot of you guys, I'm talking about the lifetimers, the baby daddies situation, that type of thing, or like a reconciliation of a marriage or some sort. A lot of you guys have honestly been feeling this for a while, how it's been an uphill battle, and you just could not figure out, like, why is it so difficult for us to get this right? It's like they grew with you, but they didn't grow with you. Like, I'm gonna say this. It's like, for instance, they started off as a King of Pentacles, right? They're still reversed, meaning they're still a provider doing all that, but they do slick shit to irritate you, or they don't really give to you. They might provide for the household, but when it comes to you asking for anything, you still had to struggle. And you're just like, why the fuck am I struggling when I have you? That makes sense. We're supposed to be partners. And they made you grovel for it, or made you feel like you're crazy for asking, like you have to do it. Like what do they call them? A single married woman, a single mother who's married, or a single father who's married, and you have no help or no support. They didn't support you. They didn't support your dreams. They didn't support your aspirations, but yet they didn't leave. It just didn't make sense because they still wanted to stay. So it's like, and I think they stayed out of comfortability, or stayed out of not wanting to be alone. But the desire for you was just, I don't feel like, I truly don't feel like this is being able to heal. I think you were hoping you can change this person. You were hoping you can get this person to be back the way you met them. And baby, I'm so sorry, because no. Let them be by themselves. So your biggest block, again, it goes back to this connection, because you're connecting with an energy you shouldn't be connecting with. You need to go back to spirit, go back and start over. Again, I'm not saying you guys like, well, Kendall, I'm just never gonna know. You can still, people need to, and I'm not even saying, oh, well, don't date until you're fully healed. Fuck that shit. I don't believe in not dating until you're fully healed because it makes no sense. Why do I have to be a whole person when when a lot of these people out here are half-ass people? I'm not perfect. They're not perfect, but I'm still gonna have discernment within myself to see if it's not a situation that suits me or that we are healthy together, be able to walk away. Understand when to call it quits and not hold on for so long like a lot of you guys Aries have done. Okay? All right, so for your likely outcome and your next steps towards your overall for December, what's the likely outcome for all of these issues in December for your life or the next steps? Okay, so we have the Tower reverse, Wheel of Fortune upright, Eight of Wands, Queen of Swords. Where's the King? Told you. Queen of Swords reverse, Five of Wands, Queen of Cups. Someone is done. There is going to be a final separation that's brewing. It possibly could go into the new year. Some of you guys might be kissing your damn selves, okay? Kissing a shot of Henny on come New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. Instead of having a New Year's Eve kiss, you guys are going to be taking a shot and saying, here's the 2024. Let's see what the fuck is going to happen. All right, so I definitely feel the likely outcome is a lot of you guys are going to remove yourself. You're going to walk through that door and saying, you know what? I'm ready for this next chapter. I need to remove myself. I need to cut off communication. And you guys are going to be hurt behind it. You're going to go through a lot of emotions, but I definitely feel is it going to be easy? No, there's going to be some conflicts here, but I definitely feel here's the interesting thing. Out of this conflicts comes peace for someone. Out of this conflicts comes emotionally stable, being emotionally stable and being one with self because you're able to actually release all these painful feelings, release all this anger, release these feelings of not enough, and you are truly able to free yourself, right? So some of you guys are really going to free yourself, but it's going to be a fight. Yes, baby. It was going to be a fight, honey, and it's going to get ugly at sometimes, and somebody's possibly going to try to pin your emotions against you and make you seem like a crazy person, but that is this is how this person has gotten to your head time and time again. They try to make you feel like you're crazy, you're insane, and you're the bad part of this relationship. In all actuality, they're just lying. They're lying. Flat out lying. And some of you guys will have options starting to poke their heads while you're healing. That's why I said, don't wait until, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying break up with somebody on the 5th and then get with somebody on the 16th. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you don't have to go years. You know, people just like, I'm just healing, so that's why I'm single. No, bitch, you want somebody. You just keep telling yourself because you're not selecting correct people or you're not getting attached to the correct people that I still have healing to do. You don't. It's just you're not connecting with the right person, okay? So you don't have to go years. I'm talking about 5 years, 2 years. You go till whenever spirit tells you. And that's why spirit wants you guys to go back to the basics. Now it's making sense to me. Spirit wants you guys to kind of go back to the drawing board to prepare yourself for that another chapter, for these options that are coming to you, these better options that are going to be beating down your door. Because when you're elevated in energy, people are going to see your shine, see your growth, see what's around you and want to be a part of that and say, you know what? There is something to this person. Because they are loving themselves. They seem like they have a good head on their shoulders emotionally. They seem like, they know what they want, what they don't want, and they do it with such an ease because they're not desperate or they're not, they're not trying to fit a round peg in a square hole. Like they're just going with it and it's just working. So go back to the basics. Yeah, money isn't going to be most important for December for you. Neither is this dusty ass person you've been connecting yourself with. And I'm only calling them dusty, sis or bro, simply because they actions is dusty, musty, and crusty. Okay, the actions is horrible, throw down, toe up. And this is some connection you just need to walk away from. So I like this energy because Spirit just wants you to, the best for you. In order for you to receive the best starting in 2023, you have to go back to the basics and at least have a solid spiritual foundation for yourself. And then money's going to happen, and then love will happen, and you'll be in a whole different playing, a little ball game, okay? All right, so let's get some angel oracle advice before we're done. We have no. This connection is a big no. And what the fuck does it say? Big happy changes. I can't make this up. But to people said, oh, I'm going to go right back to the beginning. If you needed a sign and you're just like, I'm just going to watch this reading from Kindle, and girl, I just need a sign from you to see if this person should know. Should we just know? How about a little bit no, sis? Why? Because you're not going to get to these big happy changes without the guidance of Spirit in this one. I don't see any way around that. You're not going to be doing this on your own. Okay? All right. So if this reading resonated for you guys, or it kind of makes sense and you feel like this is the direction it's going to head for you, feel free to, again, smash the like button, comment below, let me know. And on that note, I'll see you guys later.